Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, folks?
How's it going? Appreciate each and every one of you. We got Danny here. His chair's empty. He dipped right down.
We have Danny's chair making a special appearance.
Danny's chair. We got Adam with us tonight, and Jason and Guyskar. Brittany couldn't make it. Anzo didn't get a hold of me. He's got the link, so he might pop in. He might not. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so we got a lot of shit to talk about tonight, actually. And there's actually shit in the topics that I forgot to even put, like Tales of the Jedi. I kind of want to hit on that for like at least a few minutes. What's that?
Put on the setting, you can see our names. This will make us look cluttered.
I never put the thing on here with our names.
Yeah. Okay.
So hold on, I gotta pull up the topic list. Give me 1 second.
What's up, chat?
Okay, here we go. Oh fuck, hold on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so there's a lot of shit to talk about tonight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 topics, but I've got to put Tales of the Jedi, and I want to hit on Black Adam's box office too. So I guess we'll hit on Black Adam's box office first. I know Danny did a video on it like 40 minutes ago or something. I haven't watched it. I was watching the Bills game. But Black Adam is not doing good, guys. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat it. Like, it's not doing good at all. I don't think it's something we have to worry about, seeing how it's a character that is newly established. It wasn't previously, he wasn't previously established in anything. DC's track record has been up and down anyway, so I don't think it's anything we personally have to be concerned about. But 250 million worldwide,
not good.
That's not good.
No. When it has an almost 200 million budget.
I think it was a $200 million budget.
195 to be exact. So you got to think about 600 million. And I don't think it's going to do it before Black Panther.
No.
It may hang around there for the resurgence. Sometime. But get a second win during Thanksgiving weekend. But I don't know. I
mean, here's the thing. Just for the fan response, like the audience response to this movie, I have no doubt this film will probably get a sequel. But the sequel will probably be lower budget, if anything. Like, they'll probably lower the budget for the sequel. But I have no doubt that one will be made.
Rotten Tomatoes
because of the audience reaction. Yeah.
90%.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, the fans' reaction to it's been good. Yeah. But I don't mean to be mean, but I usually say it the way it is. I seen Black Adam. I liked Black Adam. It didn't feel like a $200 million movie to me.
Like, it really didn't. It all like 80 million tops.
Yeah, it felt
that's what it felt like. Yeah,
it was all in one setting for the most part.
Yeah,
and it was all CG. So
exactly, I think that the whole budget was spent on the CGI.
Was it on set in the studio? Or was it in an actual place in Egypt or somewhere over there? I don't even know where it was.
No, I don't think they went to Egypt. It looked like it was all green screen, to be honest with you.
Wow. I think they spent the money on the Black Adam's special effects and Dr. Fate special effects. I mean, those two alone look fantastic. His spells and stuff. I just disappointed it to do better, but I think it's still going to get a remake, like Adam said.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shazam's box office. The first Shazam only made 366 worldwide.
Yeah,
but Shazam, what was the budget? It doesn't say on here. Oh, the budget's 100 million.
Oh, so it's okay. Yeah. Even still, that's not a great profit. Like, let's be fair.
No, but they didn't have the shitload of CGI that they had to do in Black Adam either. So
that's true.
But didn't have really a strong character. I mean, a strong lead like The Rock is kind of globally marketed himself. I'm a little surprised he kind of underwhelmed. I'm not a fan of Zachary Levi. I know he's, I guess, semi-popular or whatever, but I just think, like Rob said earlier, is the fans, a lot of fans, the normies really don't know anything about these characters because, they should know more about Shazam. Black Adam is definitely something, unless you read about it, you really don't know.
Do you think The Rock's luster has been diminished? That's why it's not doing well?
Because I'm looking at his previous movies right now, and Rampage only made 101 domestically with 428 worldwide. San Andreas made 4 something worldwide with 140 domestically. So The Rock's movies were never $500 million movies. I think his highest grossing movie is Hobbs and
Fast and
Shaw, and that's
Furious Shaw.
because of Fast and Furious
Right.
to it. You know, and plus they were established characters in that franchise. Black Adam was never established character in the DC universe prior to this, but this is the concern that I have is everybody keeps screaming, we want Henry Cavill back, we want Henry Cavill back. This goes to show you all those people screaming is a very small minority of people compared to the large globe. Because everybody who's screaming, we want Snyder, we want Henry Cavill, even if all those people go see the movie, it doesn't make up nowhere near the amount of people as loud as their voices. You know what I mean?
100%. But that's what cancel culture was so strong, right? It was a small minority group that made the most noise,
really loud. Yep,
that had the most influence.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think this is like the end all be all, but I do think it's I mean, it's concerning a little bit. If I was Warner Brothers, I would be concerned because you're throwing all your eggs in the basket. We're gonna get into the later topic with James Gunn over there now. So I don't know.
That's what I said today. What Kobe Bryant said about put your eggs in one basket. He said, "If you put your eggs in one basket, just go ahead and go get some more eggs." So that's what they got to do. I was like, "Damn, that's what they look at."
That's a hell of an omelet.
Before we get to the next topic, Jake threw in a $5 super chat. I want to hit real quick. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Jake. And he says, I know you guys were big fans of the Suicide Squad or weren't big fans of the Suicide Squad, but this could be a good thing in the long term. Well, it's funny you mentioned this. We're not going to get into the whole James Gunn thing until the end of the show. That's the main topic. But I watched the Suicide Squad today. Because me and Tiffany, we were going through. We watched all the MCU movies. We watched all the DC movies. The Suicide Squad was the only thing left. So I was like, all right, let's watch this. I actually enjoyed it much more the second time I watched it than I did the first time. I still prefer the first Suicide Squad.
I do too.
100%.
I do too.
But I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's at least competent. It's not Wonder Woman 84. So.
I'll say that it's not Wonder Woman 84 bad.
God, I watched that the other
or
day.
Justice League bad.
I was like, what am I doing?
What, Wonder Woman 84?
After about 20 minutes, I got up and went to other rooms.
Why were you watching it? You just felt like putting
it was
it
on TNT or one of those channels. Like, every weekend they're showing some kind of superhero movie. That just happened to be, I guess, the flavor of the day. And I'll sit down, I was thumbing through the channel. Yeah, Wonder Woman 84. And I look at my grandson, who looked at me, and I said,
I'm curious. What part did you stop watching at? The part where she was wearing the dress?
I stopped when he was asking everybody for wishes. His eyes started to turn. I was like, "Yeah, it's time to go."
Yeah. Okay, like I'm wondering if you stopped to the point where like she's running, but it's clearly she's running in place at a green screen.
Oh yeah.
At the trucks.
I was flipping through and it was at that particular part, and I watched it until the first commercial. It was when he was hugging his son, saying, "One day all this will mean something to you." And like,
nobody cares.
All this shall be yours one day.
So let's move on to Tales of the Jedi. The 6-episode mini episodes. I think if you watch them all, it comes out to like an hour, maybe a little over an hour, because some of those episodes are 19 minutes. I've got to put this in the main topic, but I wanted to hit on it. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, like really enjoyed it. Like the Dooku stuff. I like the fact that the last episode was basically the Ahsoka novel, just cut down for the people that didn't read that book. So they finally get that feel. The Dooku stuff, I love. The Yaddle stuff, I love. The final fight with Ahsoka, even though it didn't happen like that precisely in the book, I like the changes that they made. I want to see more stuff like that. So I'll let you guys hit on and what you guys thought about it.
I liked it.
No way.
So I liked it because it really saw just how smart and how the Emperor was. He was always 2 or 3 steps ahead, and he would use. I didn't realize what he did, but I saw it clearly in this that he used Darth Maul to be pretty much a pawn because he knew the only way to get Dooku over was to get rid of Qui-Gon. And so he had Darth Maul kill Qui-Gon, and that angered Dooku, and then that pushed Dooku even closer to to the dark side. So to actually see that, and like, oh, so that's right. And if you look at it from the other way around, you didn't see that, but from kind of like the back side of this, and I saw the conversation that Dooku had with the Emperor at that little secret place. He was pissed off because he really cared about Qui-Gon, and when Qui-Gon was killed, and that made him even pissed off and more mad. He took his thing out on Yaddle and killed her. So essentially, the Emperor used that anger for the death of Qui-Gon to fuel his anger to go ahead and push him to the dark side. So I thought it was really cool how they showed that.
I love the whole Dooku part. The whole fact that you see the emotion that he had against what the Jedi were becoming and their lack of action with what the real threat was, right? And that was great seeing that. The whole back scenes, the erasing of Camino and all that, all those things, how they tied the movies into it was awesome. It was just, it was. I think is the best, one of the best Star Wars we've gotten since Disney. What?
So the Revenge of the Sith.
No, because the last season of Clone Wars, those last 4 episodes with Darth Maul and Ahsoka was fucking dope.
Yeah.
So, and Disney did Rebels too, and Rebels was great too.
Rebels was good.
So, but I don't care what anybody says. Fucking Andor is amazing. I'm loving Andor. Fucking Andy Serkis was in the last episode. That shit was dope.
The last episode.
Yeah.
Wait, Snoke was in the last episode?
Andy Serkis, not Snoke.
I was like, wait, what's going on now?
It might be Snoke. You never know.
Is the
and human
Andor
form
really the origin of Snoke?
Could be, guys. Could be. No one Disney. You never know. Spoilers.
Jason, you got any?
I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I've only seen the first 2 episodes yet. I'm gonna actually watch the other 4 tonight. That's what I was going to do after this stream. I enjoyed the young when she was born and all that, and then that
was the only episode
cool
that was pointless. Like
the first
dude,
one.
you need Ahsoka born? Like, it's that episode seemed pointless.
Animation was good. Animation was really good, and the second episode was really good when Qui-Gon when they went to the rescue the senator's son. And I thought it was a pretty good episode. So I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to the Yaddle one. That's what everybody's saying. That's the fire episode, the last couple episodes.
Yeah,
so that's something I'm gonna look forward to tonight. But the animation looks clean, looks really good. I mean, I'm hoping that future animation in Star Wars goes that way. Since this one, continue. I know we're getting a Bad Batch, but I hope
it's the same type
more
of
stories.
Yeah,
it's crazy, Robert.
Type.
The animation, Anakin is so much more cooler than a live action Anakin. I don't know why you can have that kind of personality. Because
the live action movie came first, so they know where to fix the mistakes.
Man, the way he was training Ahsoka, I thought that was awesome. I've never seen that before. So that was cool.
And it's cool that you say that because that was a major part that made her survive against the clones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that last season of Rebels, right? So that it was the whole master and apprentice. He cared. He really cared.
Also, that show too. That why she had to get that second saber because it wasn't cutting it with the first one, but when she got those 2, then she was very formidable. So I like how they did all that, how they explain it and tie things together. I agree with you guys, Carl. To me, it's one of the best projects they did in a long, long time.
Yeah, no,
that was refreshing, man.
The animation and action were excellent. Everything with Dooku was my favorite thing about it. I loved that. I loved seeing that character explored more and showing him as a member of the Jedi Order and what really shook his faith in them. I love that. I'm down for it. I enjoyed it. I haven't watched I didn't watch the Yaddle one yet.
Okay.
I haven't watched that episode. I want to because Bryce Dallas Howard's in it. And the Ahsoka stuff was good.
Did she play Yaddle?
Yeah.
She voiced Yaddle.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Who voiced her?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, talking about
Roddy
Howard daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't pay no attention to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the big 4 topics here.
Mm-hmm.
The Ant-Man 3 trailer came out.
And nobody gave a shit because Henry Cavill's back as Superman. Let's
Yeah.
be fair.
Look, I ain't trying to be mean. I saw that trailer.
No one gave a shit.
I that trailer didn't do anything for me.
Nope.
The only thing that trailer did for me was, they swapped his daughter.
Out.
He's better
That's
looking.
clearly not the same actress at all.
So someone in my comments wrote, Rob, I don't know what you're talking about. The other actress was way hotter than this new actress. I'm like, you do know looks are subjective, right? You know, just because I find someone more attractive doesn't mean that, people are dumb.
Yeah,
But that Kang was the only thing about that trailer that I even cared about.
Yeah, the suit looked like it was on point. It looked very comic book accurate.
Kang looked really cool when he's up in his chair. Yeah, he looked really good.
That actor, man, he is. I think he's gonna kill it.
Jonathan Majors, that dude's lighting up Hollywood right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is lighting up Hollywood.
You see how ripped he is in Creed? Holy crap.
Creed 3 trailer, man. God.
Ripped, man.
Michael B. Jordan's fucked.
Threw in a $5 super chat. Thanks, Val, for your support. I don't like the Suicide Squad, but it's leaps and bounds better than Love and Blunder. I'd take
I agree,
Cena or the Screaming Goats. Dude, I gotta be honest.
Argument here.
Dude, I would take a lot of movies over Thor.
Over Love and Thunder.
Dude, I'm not even saying
Ang Lee's Hulk bumped that shit up a notch.
I'm not saying this to try to be funny. I'm being dead serious. If I had to, I would watch Wonder Woman 84 over Thor: Love and Thunder. At least Gal Gadot and Kristen, what's her face? At least
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah,
Kristen
Wiig.
Wiig
At least her and
I'm not gonna fucking lie. Oof.
I can't join you in that boat. I will watch the scene when she's rocking that white dress.
I told you
that shit was fantastic.
Hey man, if you want to watch Russell Crowe tippy toe around in his dress, then be my guest. I'd rather watch Gal Gadot.
Oh, wow.
To me, Thor: Love and Blunder was just
horrible.
It was just a waste of movie.
Come on, Russell Crowe's legs look good in that dress. Stop it.
The Ant-Man.
Are you not entertained?
The Ant-Man 3 trailer, I was just not. It didn't do anything to impress me. It just felt like the other two Ant-Man movies. To me, Ant-Man 2 kind of fell flat for me. It was one of those movies where it was all jokes and it didn't really make a whole lot of sense with anything. It was sort of like filler between Endgame because we just wanted to see how he got snapped. So I don't know. I might be surprised. It might be a really good film, but right now the only thing I like in it is Kang. And to me, it just feels like another one of the Marvel formulaic movies that we're gonna get. So
to me, looking at it, just at first glance, it looks leaps and bounds better than the first two to me. So that alone got me really interested in it.
No, I will say.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I will say this in the second film, it really annoyed me that they got Janet back and she was perfectly fucking fine. You know, it's like, oh, we haven't explained what she's been eating, how she survived all these fucking years. We have not explained this at all, and it was a big thing I held against that movie. It looks like this one's actually going to explain, where the fuck she's been, because she seems to know, like, oh shit, you're sending a signal. No, fuck you, don't do that. You turn that off. But so obviously she's seen some shit there. So that's going to be interesting to explore. Other than that, it seems, again, just very formulaic Marvel. Okay, let's hope that they can grow out of that. I don't like the actress change for his daughter. I really fucking don't, and I'm going to be honest about it. What the fuck is Bill Murray even doing there? He's in like one shot. I don't know if you guys noticed him in the trailer.
I've seen it for a second. I
don't even know what the hell he's doing in this movie, but we'll see what happens with it. Marvel's been so fucking hit and miss lately. I'm at a point like I don't care anymore. Like I'm not excited for any Marvel projects.
That's
anymore. You notice that? Like we're not excited anymore because like so many of them now have let us down. We just don't give a shit, and we're so burnt out by them. All the movies, all the fucking shows. There's no consistency anymore.
Shame.
It's not just not just that they let you down. I just feel like they're mediocre now.
You're not wrong.
We came off phase 4.
I'm definitely ready to see Black Panther.
What's that?
Too many.
You're not speaking for me. I'm kind of stoked and ready to see Black Panther.
I mean, I'm excited to see Black Panther 2, but
Black Panther.
I'm not like I used to be, where I was just like, man, I can't wait for the next Marvel movie. Ooh, dude, I was like that for Black Adam. I was like, fuck, I can't wait to Saturday to go see Black Adam because I have no idea what to expect. Marvel, look, I'm pretty sure Black Panther is gonna be great because fucking Ryan Coogler is getting great reactions. But you take Black Panther out of the equation. Every Marvel movie, I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen in that goddamn movie. I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen.
Pretty much.
What's gonna happen in
90%.
Quantumania?
90%.
What's gonna happen in Quantumania?
Well,
gonna die.
you're gonna have the characters. You're gonna have Scott Lang make jokes and blah blah blah. I'm Ant-Man. You know, I used to be this Avenger. No. I'm not Spider-Man. I'm Ant-Man.
Luis
Blah,
is gonna
blah, blah.
recap everything.
Yeah, we have a
already
signal
seen
coming
that
from the
in the
quantum
trailer.
realm. And then his what's her name is gonna be like, this is what happened to me in the quantum realm. Oh my god, this guy, his name is Kang. He's a bad guy. Ha ha ha. Don't
Just,
worry
I got a
about
piece of Kang and I liked it.
it. Baskin Robbins
Oh,
always
Lord.
finds out.
I think it's gonna be dark. It's gonna have its comedy. It's gonna have that part that we're all used to getting lately. But I think it's gonna be darker because this is gonna shift to the Kang dynasty, right? And there's a lot of dark shit that he has done and how many Avengers he
This
has
is true.
killed. So I think it's gonna be darker, man. I think we might be a little bit shocked.
What he said.
More
We said the
serious.
same
More
thing about
serious.
Doctor Strange.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
No, that goes for everything, right?
Is that what it is now? Like, I don't want to go in too hype because, they got me nothing to get hyped for.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
They're
they're
going in hype, but I think it's going to
yeah.
be a little different, like what guys going to say. I agree with them. And unlike y'all, I don't give a shit about spoilers. I've seen several clips of Black Panther, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Well, don't you spread them.
I'm
I
trying
ain't gonna
to
say nothing
stay
to
away.
y'all, but I'm just saying I don't give a shit
Oh.
about that.
Mega Fan threw in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mega Fan. James Gunn is the blueprint. Rob, as you pointed out, the MCU now follow his style. We can see it all in Ant-Man 3. What do you think of the trailer, Jason?
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
Jason, I feel like you're just here just to kind of chill out, bro. You don't.
No.
I don't know what's
I-
going on.
No, the trailer. Like I said, it first seems like it's going to be a bunch of comedy, like Ragnarok again, and then but then at the end of it seems like it's going to be a serious. And it's going to go like half the film's going to be all jokes and comedy, like the Ant-Man 2 was, and then it seems like the end's going to be like it's going to be like a serious, dark, thing, but. I don't know. The only thing I really liked was, like I said, the Kang and the suit, and when he come down in his chair. That's really the only thing. I didn't care for all the laughy. Oh, there's Spider-Man and thing. And the Bill Murray. What I've heard he's supposed to be another one of the heads of the was like the Collector and what's his name? The other guy.
Oh,
He's supposed to be one of those guys in the like higher up Universal guys or something. So
okay.
his
Celestial?
brother or something. Well, not Celestial, whatever the Collector is. He's considered the Collector and the what's the other guy in Ragnarok?
Grandmaster?
Jeff Goldblum is.
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Yeah, whatever they're classified as. They're supposed to be
Okay.
those characters. So I don't know which one. They haven't really announced.
Okay.
Anybody
I
made
can
it
see
up. or
that. They
something,
usually
but
get a comedy person that's kind of
'Cause
rooted in comedy to play those particular
Yeah.
characters. So I can see that.
yeah. Well, if you look at his suit, he looks just like the Grandmaster. He's got the same type of suit the Grandmaster has. If you look at it,
Did he wear like a toga or some shit like that?
some kind of toga, something like that Grandmaster and all them had. So who the hell knows what he's going to be?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can tell you this: Ant-Man, Wasp, and his daughter. Their suits look like the suits from fucking Spy Kids 3D. But
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
have you
right.
seen that? Like the side
It's-
by side?
Now I'm curious.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
what, the girl got a purple one, Ant-Man got a red one, and
People did
Yellow
side
one.
by sides. It was hilarious.
I'm like,
Yeah,
how did
it's
you get
great.
that? Because when they first sucked them
Jesus.
into the quantum realm, they had on their regular clothes. So where'd all that
Yeah.
stuff come?
yeah,
So
yeah.
That's a good
It's
point.
got to be better. It's got to be better than Ant-Man the Wasp.
Ah,
that's one
shit,
thing I
you're
say.
right. God damn it. Shit.
So
You cannot unsee that.
Sorry
now.
if I just shit in your cornflakes, buddy.
Nah, I cannot
Sticking
unsee
to
it.
the MCU theme, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Oh my god.
I like it.
That looks funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm down.
Wait. You're criticizing other shit for laughs and jokes, and you're liking.
But here's the thing,
Captain
though.
Bacon.
Here's the thing. I don't have to go to a theater to see that. And it's only gonna be like it's only gonna be like an hour-long special on Disney Plus.
It's not a movie I'm paying like a ton of money to see.
Yeah,
so I don't give a shit.
and it's meant to be as a side story special. It's a Christmas
And a
special.
comedy.
Yeah, it's about Peter being down because of Gamora during the holidays, and they're trying to cheer him up, so they're gonna go find Kevin Bacon. Like, it's supposed to be funny. I'm not paying like $30 to go see a movie to hear a bunch of ghosts go ah. It's like
that was pretty good actually.
Oh man.
You just choke on a dodo for a while.
Oh no! I wasn't talking to the hammer, Mr. Axe. No, wait, okay, no.
So I take it none of you guys like that trailer except for me and Adam.
I guess not.
I'm not excited whatsoever with that.
James Gunn could have sabotaged this damn special so bad that people don't want to see Guardians 3 before he went to Warner Bros.
I'm here to get Kevin Bacon. You're a Christmas gift.
I don't know. I thought it had.
Is he the villain?
Charm to
Is he the villain? Is Kevin Bacon the villain?
We need to show Rocket the true meaning of Christmas. God damn it!
And Groot's all like swole up.
Yeah,
yep.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
Has it been Diesel doing it again?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They probably did it between money. They probably did it while filming.
You get a crazy amount of money just to say 3 words every 10 seconds. I would.
Hell yeah, I am Groot. Or you come
I'm
out with a Twitter video saying boycott this game because they only paid you $4,000, even though that was all lie and that bitch was batshit fucking crazy. I'm talking about you, Helena Taylor. Fuck you. I bought Bayonetta 3 anyway. Fuck you and your boycott, bitch. Sorry.
Get it out of your system.
Sorry. Ain't nobody know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
hey, if you feel better,
I feel better.
Yeah.
Fuck Helena Taylor. All right, let's get to the DC stuff. Henry Cavill. I'm gonna combine these two because I feel we're gonna talk about this a lot. So right. Henry Cavill came out with a short video, said, "Hey guys, I'm officially back as Superman. Good things are coming." Blah blah blah. Then either the day before or the day after, I can't remember which. DC came out and announced that James Gunn is going to be the co-CEO of DCU, which is going to be their DC studio, just like Marvel Studios, which I don't know, man. I remember some fat bald guy saying this like 10 years ago. This is what they needed to do. And I remember when James Gunn got fired, I said, you know what? They need to go pick his ass up and have him be the Kevin Feige,
Yeah.
Just saying. I think it's good shit.
I would pat yourself on the back right now.
Broken
pat
clock.
Yourself on that.
Right, twice a day.
Is it? I gotta know, Rob. Is it like lonely up there on your pedestal, there, buddy?
Yeah, that's what it was cold. That's why
you little people down there.
Well, isn't the animation going to be combined with these? So they are the heads of the animation.
No, that's not what they
included?
said. That's not what they said. They didn't say it was going to be combined. They said he's overseeing that too.
Yeah.
That there's a difference between him overseeing it and saying the word combined.
Yeah.
It still could be. The animation still could be its own separate thing. It's just he's overseeing that too.
But those people know what they're doing in animation. Say, hey guys, come on up here to the TV side and movie side and give us some ideas.
James Gunn don't need them to do that.
No, what I actually loved about it was what Kevin Feige said about it. He's like, I will be the first online to see anything he does for DC.
Did you see his reaction?
Yeah, he was cool about it.
The question though. At first,
what do you mean?
When the reporter asked him the question, he was like, shit, I gotta answer this.
I didn't see the actual interview. I just read the quote.
Yeah.
Because it was the reporter, I think that was the asking the reporter.
The funny thing about this is Alan Horn was the one that fired James Gunn from Marvel about the tweets.
Oh yeah.
Like 6-7 years later, Alan Horn gets hired at Warner Brothers over the film division, and he's the one that puts James Gunn in charge of the DC universe. There's people out there that think this is a conspiracy.
I thought Zaslav hired him.
Zaslav hired Alan Horn. Alan Horn is in charge of
Yeah.
all of the
Warner Brothers.
Okay.
the
All right.
film division. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's his boss
Alan
again.
Horner's probably
That's his
like,
boss.
look, man, this dude like he set up the cosmic universe of Marvel. He was like Kevin Feige's second hand man. I mean, it's a smart way to put that.
It
man
is.
in charge.
It is. It would have been a dumb waste not to.
Well, up through all this, they actually came out and actually said that they did approach Kevin Feige at one point.
Oh, they did. Yeah, and he turned him down flat. He politely declined, but he was like, "Yeah, no."
Well, Kevin Feige's still under contract, I think, for 3 or 4 more years.
Yeah,
So,
Marvel.
or up to
you think he would
2024.
leave? I don't think he would leave
probably
after.
not.
After hearing about
No,
the stuff
Zeros,
that I've
I
been
think
hearing
he
about,
will.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's like upper management.
Yeah, Bob Chapek took all of his power away. Like he has
Yeah,
no
really.
say in half of anything that he does.
Wow.
Like, he
Bob
doesn't
Iger gave it
control-
on to.
Well, that kind of explains why most of the projects have been shit.
Yeah. When Bob Chapek took over, and it's just not him. It's everybody from the film division, the Pixar, everything. Bob Chapek put all of his executives in charge of that stuff.
Wow.
So there's all business people
Yep.
instead of film people in it. That's why a lot of these Disney properties have really been kind of struggling because they're greenlighting things that even Kevin Feige doesn't have say over.
Yeah.
Like for example, I had a perfect example. There was a movie that was like, okay, for example, Taika Waititi, he hired Lena Headey from Game of Thrones to be in Thor: Love and Thunder.
That's
They
true.
paid her $4 million, and she filmed a whole bunch of shit, and they cut it completely out of the movie. Well, rumor is that's because Bob Chapek executives didn't want that in the movie, and it was completely out of Kevin Feige's hands. Because that was supposed to show Gore the God Butcher more darker and stuff like that, and all that stuff was cut completely out of the film because of decisions.
We
like
don't need
that.
to show him darker. He's already kidnapping kids. How much dark do you want?
What's your thoughts on everything, Danny? Kind of just lay back, shellacking.
I'll just listen. I think that James Gunn is definitely going to be a benefit for DC. I think if him and his boss David Zaslav,
You can call him whatever you want. I always make fun of him.
if they also take in consideration what The Rock said in his video that he like to be an advisor, maybe The Rock can handle some of the Shazam stuff. I think he's familiar with that lore.
I don't want The Rock touching any advisor over anything. I appreciate The Rock going out to try to get Henry Cavill back and putting his name out online, but I don't think The Rock has the DC knowledge to be an advisor over anything. To be honest with you,
I'm just saying like the Black Adam and Shazam. I'm not saying the whole kit and caboodle. I think for 15 years, The Rock has studied and researched and read the Black Adam stuff, and I think he knows it backwards and forwards. And I think he knows the Shazam lore. I'm just saying that specific aspect of it. The rest of the stuff, I agree with you. You don't know all that shit. Let James Gunn handle that. But I think just that Shazam division, Black Adam 2, Shazam versus Superman, that kind of stuff, I think that he knows the lore. And a lot of it is what he said in his earlier video. I want to please the fans. This is 100% pleasing to the fans, as is the Rotten Tomatoes scores indicate that he's done what he said he was going to do for as a Black Adam movie. Now, the other side of it is not so pleasant, not so money making, but I think with the expertise of Zaslav and Gunn, that they can kind of polish up the rough spots, and together they can make something that's going to be a good product. Just my 2 cents.
I wouldn't mind if The Rock had input, but I don't want Rock making decisions.
Oh no,
That's what I'm saying. Advisor. I ain't saying run the show, but hey, Black Adam might need to do
take
this.
his advice once in a
Shazam
while.
need
You
to
know,
do
he might know
that.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. Shazam's going to. He might because put in some input that might would benefit because he knows how to entertain people. He's been doing that shit for years. So I just think he might know different things that may change it, make it more fan friendly.
All right, when it comes to James Gunn, okay, I've always admired the man. I love his creativity. Movies like Slither. He wrote the Dawn of the Dead remake. Guardians of the Galaxy. So I mean, the guy's he's already did this fucking show in here.
Brightburn.
What?
Don't forget Brightburn.
No. Brightburn, hell yeah, Brightburn. All right.
I like Brightburn.
I loved
The movie.
Brightburn. I thought Brightburn was badass, and I'm pissed off we're not getting a sequel to it. But I think James Gunn has so much creativity, and I think that he is such a fanboy of both Marvel and DC that he can easily make this happen. Now, again, I was not a fan of The Suicide Squad. Okay, I actually rewatched that. I think it was like 2 months ago, and I got like halfway through it and turned it off. I just wasn't a fan of it. It wasn't for me. But I do acknowledge his creativity with the film, and that he did try doing something completely fucking off the rails, which is what James Gunn does. Okay, I think James Gunn is going to offer a lot of creativity to the DCU, and I'm more curious to see how he's going to handle Superman. If he's going to go do something more faithful with that, or if he's going to do something a little more off the rails with it. So we'll see what happens.
I hope faithful.
I do too. Like, I mean, even Cavill said, like, I want a more joyful Superman.
Yeah,
which, I'm down. I'm down for that. Okay, let's do this. You know, you had him regaining his faith back in Justice League. This is great. Okay, so now you can go with the more hopeful Superman. Okay, and it makes perfect sense with what's come before. Let's make this shit happen.
I want to see Superman saving cats from trees. Damn it! Go ahead, Danny.
I thought it was interesting in a recent interview. Henry Cavill was allowed to pick whatever suit he wanted to film that end scene credit, and I thought it was very enlightening that he chose that suit that he wore when he could have chosen any suit he wanted to. He chose that suit. So that's an indicator they're going in a direction. And I think they may let him play the Superman he wants, the more positive and upbeat Clark Kent that we've seen with Christopher Reeve versus what we see now with Snyderverse. Snyder kind of dabbles in that darkness a little bit, like 300.
Yeah, that's his tone.
Yeah, so
yeah. I really look forward to
I don't think the world want to see a darker Superman anymore.
I never. Some of us never want to see it at all.
I didn't mind Man of Steel too. I mean, he wasn't too terribly dark, but he was pretty dark in that in the Zack Snyder when he was fighting them and stuff, and do you bleed and all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, BDS.
Yeah.
The shit. What the fuck was I gonna say? I think they're gonna do the more joyful, lighthearted Superman. I think the contract's already been done with Henry Cavill because he quit The Witcher yesterday.
Yeah,
so he quit Witcher season 4. And
Liam Hemsworth is replacing him. Oh, shoot me!
I don't think he would leave something because he loved The Witcher. He's a big nerd. He loves the books. He loves the video game. So I don't think he would have dropped it if it wasn't the fact that every one of his demands in his contract probably got met. And that was one of his demands.
So do you think that the Brandon Routh Superman was dark?
No.
From Superman Returns?
Yeah.
No.
Not
at all.
He played Christopher Reeve Superman. That man was talking about like statistically on planes, it is safer to fly than drive.
Yeah, he's saying all that, but he was also kind of stalking Lois Lane and stuff.
I mean, he was being a little emo. I mean, because that's his son and everything, and but he wasn't like brooding and emo or not emo, but like I don't know, man. Like Henry Cavill Superman was just always so. Like all the time, just like my dad told me to kill some bitches. I can't expose myself. Let him die, Clark. Let him die. Man, we need to get Smallville's Jonathan Kent up in this motherfucker. He knew how to be a daddy.
Yeah, that was good.
He knew how to be a daddy. But I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm more
get Kevin Costner. Let the bastards drown.
They done rewrote that. No, they done rewrote his dad death so many ways. And originally, he died of a heart attack. Smallville, when he took the power from
he still died of a heart attack.
It was too strong for his heart. Yeah. And then this one, he let this tornado get him. So they done kind of change it up a little different way.
Well, the whole reason why he died of a heart attack in the first movie and then Smallville, because it's the one thing Superman can't save you from, no matter how strong or fast you are. That's the whole point of him dying of a heart attack. It's out of your control, no matter how powerful you are.
I know.
You can't defeat a heart attack. Whereas, oh my God, a tornado! I could stop this, but my dad won't let me for some reason. It's like
He's teaching Clark about sacrifice.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It's a teachable moment about sacrifice, and
That
it
was-
perfectly leads into the ending. You suck.
That shit was so fucking stupid.
I challenge
man.
you, sir.
So fucking stupid. But in the comic books, for the long time, his father was still alive. Like his father was still alive when he died in the comics. When Superman died against Doomsday, his mom and father were still alive.
In the animation, they were still alive too. And
yeah, just
Lois and
different
Clark.
iterations.
Yep, Lois and Clark, they were still alive. So it's just how.
Even in Superman the animated series, he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah,
In the animated series, both his parents were alive.
Well, wasn't he still alive in the Dean Cain Superman series too?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
They were both
I
alive.
said that Lois and Clark.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cartoon. Sorry.
No, it's Lois and Clark. The live action, they both his parents were still alive. See, here in Superman and Lois, both his parents are dead. Mama just died, but they don't tell us how the daddy died.
We assume a heart attack and not tornado.
Yeah, we're assuming that.
We're assuming. We're assuming. But you know what they say about assuming?
Yep.
Makes an ass out of you and me. Mostly me.
Oh yeah.
Mostly me.
But
I don't know, guys. That's all I got, man. I got nothing left. I mean, we still got like 15 minutes left. I ain't got shit
Wow.
to say.
20
minutes.
Do you think?
I got a question for you, Rob.
All right.
Do you like Doctor Strange better or Doctor Fate?
That's not fair. Are you talking about in the character or based on the movies?
Based on the movies that we saw.
That's not fair. I've seen way more Doctor Strange than Doctor
Yeah.
Fate.
yeah. Although Dr. Fate was a motherfucking badass. Like,
He stole
he was
scenes
a-
in that movie.
He did, man.
I'm Doctor Fate all day long.
I
He's
cannot-
the fucking man.
I cannot judge 15 minutes of Doctor Fate against 2 Doctor Strange movies and 2 Avengers movies.
Well, that's what people think about Ben Affleck Batman. They seen that one movie.
But he
And
was
the
in
Thor
it
movie.
the whole movie.
Proclaim him the best.
But I didn't me
I
personally.
didn't say
proclaim,
you. I'm saying a lot of
Yeah.
fans.
I didn't proclaim Ben Affleck the best
Well,
after
he's
that movie.
the best
I
Batman.
judged it on like all of his movies of put together, and I just feel like he has the best comic book accurate Batman. Right. I still really like Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne, and I still really like Michael Keaton's Batman. So I just think that Ben Affleck has a great combination of both. I thought Dr. Fate was fantastic in Black Adam, but I'm not gonna even try to compare 15 minutes compared to 2 feature films and 2 team up movies. Like I need to see, and unfortunately, you're not gonna see any more Dr. Fate because spoiler alert, motherfucker died, y'all. So like we're not gonna see any more of that. So I mean his stuff was great, but I would not give up the moment where he goes or any of the stuff that he does that like the back and forth between Iron Man and Doctor Strange and Infinity War. I wouldn't give up all of that for 15 minutes of Dr. Fate. Now, if you're talking about characters that they're not in the movies, I'm more Dr. Fate as a character
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
I am Doctor Strange. I know more about Dr. Fate in the comics than I do about Doctor Strange. So how do you feel? Who's better? Black Adam or Captain America? Captain America, that's right.
Listen, I posed this question
Black
on
Adam
our
all
show
the way.
Monday.
Captain
Which
America's a
Cap-
bitch.
If you had to, well, I know what y'all gonna say. I'm not even gonna ask you.
Oh, go ahead. We got like 15 minutes still.
No, I'm just saying, based on what you see now, you have one wish. Based on the powers you see on Superman on Man of Steel, or what you've seen on Black Adam, which powers would you have?
Superman. I didn't find Black Adam's powers all that impressive, to be honest with you.
Well, you could probably save Jonathan Kent from a heart attack with that electricity.
Yeah. That's true. Charge his ass back up.
It's just
Clear.
like a
Walking-
spell.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he can use a spell to do something crazy. So
Yeah,
there you go.
that's a good point.
All right.
Dude, I don't know if any of you guys seen it, but the Black Adam pitch meeting was hilarious as fuck. It was hilarious. He's
Oh
like,
yeah, we're gonna fast track this thing.
yeah, like, he gets shot with this metal thing that could almost kill him. Oh, how's that gonna come up later? It doesn't. You know, he's like, this boy's gonna rally everybody in the march with him, and he's gonna talk at a very low tone. And I was like, yes, he knew everything that was wrong with the movie.
Those scenes were rough. That whole speech to the people and,
anything
and the
involving
Walking
that boy
Dead
was rough.
That was.
I agree. That kid's dialogue was super cringy.
Yeah, that was bad.
Now, see, if Jonathan Kent was there, he would have been like, just kill the kid. Just let the
Like,
boy
I'm
die.
going down a set of stairs, so drive the skateboard for 5 seconds, go down the stairs, drive the skateboard another 5 seconds, go down the stairs.
Seriously,
It's like he does this like 30 times.
when he passes the security gate with the skateboard
Like,
with the guy,
bro,
like, really,
just put down
a
the
military man.
skateboard.
At the end, he's like, God, look what I got. He just comes in like this on a skateboard. He's got all these people behind him. And I'm like, for the life of me, I can't Wasn't that the scene from the Power Rangers movie? Like when Skull comes around the corner on the skateboard or something? Like all the kids are coming. I swear I seen that scene before, man. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Wasn't it from Gleaming the Cube? Oh, you're too young to know that movie.
Too young. I'm 38 years old.
So you know Gleaming the Cube?
No. That might be a Canadian thing. I don't know.
No, it's not. Google that. Gleaming the Cube.
What is it?
It's one of the popular skateboard movies ever.
Oh, I don't know much about
With a young Tony Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know shit about skateboarding. Oh, we got a super chat. Someone's gonna come in and save the day. Mega fan through the $5 super chat. Thank you. Rob, do you feel that Gunn could have an upper hand on the MCU since he knows how it works? I don't think he would have an upper hand on the MCU because the MCU has many years ahead. You know, like they had like a huge head start. I think where he might have I wouldn't say upper hand, an edge maybe, is he does know the formula. He knows how it works. And he probably seen how Bob Chapek went in there and kind of fiddled with things, and he knows what to stay clear of. Yeah. I still think James Gunn is going to have an uphill battle because he still has a Batman franchise that's not connected to anything and a Joker movie that's not connected to anything. You know, and that was all stuff that was signed before he came on.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know we understand that it's separate, but the normies out there, they're going to get confused, man. They're like, well, who's this Batman and this Batman and that Batman? And it's like, you know.
Where's Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
And what about them J.J. Abrams projects that was
they
signed
canceled all them motherfuckers, bro.
They're all completely gone out there. Okay,
they seen Star Wars, bro. They seen Star Wars.
I know that. Well, they said he was holding projects hostage, characters hostage from that. So I was wondering. I was. Oh, I know. This is what I was going to ask you. Do you think James Gunn's going to go in there and revamp Wonder Woman and Aquaman? Since Aquaman 1 did good, I'm assuming I
don't think he's going to revamp anything. I think he's just going to be. He's going to come up with a game plan. That's the thing. I just think he's going to come up with a game plan, right? You know how Kevin Feige does things like 10 movies out? Like James Gunn is going to do that. Yeah. And he's probably going to do like Kevin Feige said, and all these directors are going to come in, be like, do what you want, but you have to follow these guidelines. You know how Patty Jenkins came in and did Wonder Woman in the 80s when in BVS and Just League, she wasn't Wonder Woman for 100 years? So Patty Jenkins came in and did her own shit. That's going to be something like James Gunn's going to go, no, we said in this movie that she wasn't around for 100 years. She cannot take place in the 80s. I think that's the sort of thing James Gunn is going to bring to it. Sort of like Buffalo bringing the foot down on Green Bay's ass.
I think, though, they're going to put him a little bit leash until he gets that $1 billion film. Once he hits that $1 billion film, I think then they're going to let him go a little bit.
When Aquaman 2 comes out, buddy, all them thirsty bitches out there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I know Shazam 2 ain't gonna make that.
No, Shazam 2 not even gonna make. I don't know. Not even gonna make $500 million. I'm not even really.
I wonder what he's gonna do with the Flash with all that. I like to see his idea with the Flash, all that chaos with the Flash, where they keep changing different Batmans in there and all that. I wonder what his ideas on that's gonna be.
Well, that movie's already done. They can't do nothing with it. That movie's like finished. They could release it tomorrow if they wanted to. You know, so they're like, we gotta see what happens after that regime. You know, I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
But the thing is with DC, they're late on that same formula that Marvel has going. They were great with independent movies, and they proved that with the Joker and the Batman.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know, they did pretty well.
Yeah.
So maybe James Gunn probably knows more because he's the inside man in Marvel as well, but it wasn't working for them trying to do the same freaking cookie cutting as Marvel with the stories connecting.
No, I agree with you, but I don't think it was given the fair opportunity, because the second movie was a team up movie. You know, the second movie out of the gate. Like, can you imagine if Iron Man came out and then the next movie was Iron Man teaming up with Thor against Captain America?
Well, here's the fucked up thing is apparently Snyder warned them against doing that. Okay, and the regime at the time was like, no, we got to play catch up with these guys. So you got to find a way to bore all this shit. And people are sitting there wondering, oh, why did he make Justice League 4 hours? Because he had to introduce all these fucking characters in it.
That's why I feel like the formula never was given a fair chance, because the higher ups were what's the word I'm looking for? Reactionary on everything. So whenever they try to go with a formula, I think now with James Gunn as producer, or not producer but CEO, he can no, this is the game plan. We're gonna stick with this game plan. You know, it's almost like a bad football team, right? You look at someone like the Cleveland Browns or Detroit Lions. Every year there's a new head coach. They never let the head coach make his team, right? But when you have a coach like, Buffalo Bills coach, they give him a few years, he turns the team around. I'm just saying that, guys. Anyway, super chat from Michael Joyce, throwing $5. Thank you so much. As long as Gunn doesn't pull a Thor: Love and Thunder in DC, I'm cool with it. James Gunn has never been that. Like, even Guardians of the Galaxy 2 had a lot more humor.
Never like that.
It was never Thor and Love and Thunder humor.
No, it's still good fucking humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi, brother. Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Oh, fuck that. I
Just
like
the
Taika,
episode he did with Mandalorian. It was.
He sent her beating up Baby Yoda in the sack. He's like, dude, I like Taika Waititi, but dude, someone needs to have handcuffs on him when he
doesn't need to direct a superhero movie.
He doesn't need to direct Star Wars either.
That's a person that needs someone controlling him.
He needs to stay on everything totally.
You stay the fuck away from Star Wars.
Comedy, something funny like that.
It's not a movie.
Dude, did you see where we only got like 5 minutes, but you see where Lucasfilm came out, or Bob Chapek came out and told Kathleen Kennedy to stop?
You stopped. I don't see Star Wars projects. Oh yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Stop what?
Bitch. Shut up. We announced Rogue Squadron 3 fucking years ago. Get the
they announced a new Star Wars movie with a writer and director earlier this week, and the day after, Bob Chapek said, stop announcing new shit, because she keeps announcing it and it keeps getting removed.
But it was
she announced the David Benioff and Wise stuff that got canceled. The Patty Jenkins movie that got canceled.
Ryan Johnson
trilogy that got canceled. Everything she announced gets canceled. She keeps announcing shit.
No, did you hear what John Campea said about it?
No.
Okay, it's like, oh well, some people are gonna jump to this defense, going, oh well, this is good because that means they're not rushing. No, 2 fucking weeks is rushing. 3 fucking years is negligence, assholes.
Yeah.
It was a writing room though. It was like nothing like concrete either. It was a writing room.
It really was. Yes.
It's since they've been getting together since July every month or so to go over their ideas, right?
But it's been so long since Rise of Skywalker, man.
Because
Rise of Skywalker was ass garbage. Who the fuck cares?
Shit. I mean,
Rise of Skywalker is a curse word in this house. How dare you make me talk about it?
I mean, honestly, though, is anyone in this lobby here interested in a Taika Waititi Star Wars movie?
No. That's a big no. Negatory on that one, good sir.
Give Filoni and
I'd rather wait another 3 years. That's the only choice.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
Give Filoni and Favreau their movies, and let's see what they do with that. I have more interest in them.
Favreau is a very established director. He directed major blockbusters, especially for Disney, with Jungle Book and Lion King. Have Favreau direct the Star Wars movie. Have Dave Filoni help oversee the writing. And
Uh-huh.
boom, man, you can bring Mando in it. You can do all kinds of shit.
Old Republic. Why didn't we did the Old
That-
Republic?
I have a feeling they are bringing something back with the Old Republic because they just announced the Black Series for like those characters like Revan and Satil Shan and all those characters. So I have a feeling they're bringing back these characters in the Black Series, those figurines. It's definitely something in the works that they're trying to. to put
At
together.
first glance in
And-
Tales of the Jedi, I thought that Inquisitor was Revan at first. I was like, is that
Yeah.
Revan?
And
When you
the
first
thing-
look at
Mask-
him?
Well, I mean, and also, okay, we're talking about this cancel Star Wars projects. You had all these other shows that were announced that have never even.
Mhm.
We haven't heard shit about them. Like, there's a fucking Lando show they announced. They announced the fucking Rangers of the New Republic or whatever it was. What was that? The Acolyte? Was that
Yeah,
was
the
that one?
Acolyte.
Yeah. Like, we never heard jack shit about any of these. Yet you're announcing all these
delayed.
fucking movies that nobody gives a shit about.
Well, Rangers is forget that's not happening. Acolyte's delayed. What was the other one you said?
Lando.
Lando.
Lando. I think
With Donald
they
Glover.
canceled it, I believe.
Yeah, I think
I
they
don't have.
canceled
I think
yeah.
they canceled it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
okay.
was a droid show too, and they canceled that one, I believe, too.
Oh, all right.
Apparently, he had to have sex with the droid, and they said no, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Fucking. Because like Glover was like the best thing about that Solo movie, so I would have killed
Dude,
to see a show with him.
I would have.
I was so down.
What about
He was
A
the best thing in that
Kira
fucking
show.
movie.
If they would have done a Kira
about-
show, I would've
With
been
Crimson Dawn, actually, I would have been
Yeah.
down for that too. That would have been cool.
what about the Kevin Feige movie? When is that going to happen? They haven't really
down. Yeah, I
announced
totally
anything.
forgot about that one.
That one is canceled too, maybe. I don't know.
This must have been those dark times Obi-Wan was talking about.
I think Kathleen
Before
Kennedy
the
was
dark
smoking
times,
something.
before the Kennedy.
Everybody gets a movie.
You get a movie. You get a movie. Y'all get a movie.
All right, guys, let's close it out. Danny, where can people find you?
Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me on the Chaos Central. I'll be doing my show, Chaotic Conversations. So if you're not doing anything, please stop by. Wednesday, you can catch me on Guy Scar's show, The Hangout, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for the invite.
Adam, where can people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/filmmaster Adam. You're lucky I release a video once every 2 years.
Make sure
But,
that
yeah,
notification's on.
You might just get a nice surprise now and then. Maybe. No promises. Anyway, but I've got content raging back all the way from friggin' 2009, so feel free to go on my channel and look at my videos.
Jason, where can people find you?
What's going on, Tuckerverse? I'm working on the watch hours on a 250 hours away to hit that 4,000. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have that. And Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on Bass Coast Channel, The Hangout. Me and Danny and a couple other guys. Check it out, guys. Rob, thank you for letting me come on.
No problem. And Gaskar, bring us home. Where can the
Yes.
people find you?
You can find me on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can also find me tomorrow, 9 p.m. on Chaos Central on Danny's show as well. So
All
make
right.
sure hit that bell, like ching ching for everybody.
Thank you guys so much for coming out, watching, being part of the show. You guys can catch me on my next stream in about 5 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Later, guys.